I ain't lying, I ain't hiding. I've been grinding, multiplying. I've been trying to get my weight up, staying prayed up, meditating and taking time away. You always posting up pictures, trying to look like you winning. I'm writing rhymes in the kitchen, soaking in moments.
The Starbucks iced coffee, the blonde roast one from the grocery store, is the best one you can get, period. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Taya, for those of you who do not know, and I try to make lifestyle, career, and whatever else I want content here, so I hope you subscribe and stick around. So before we get into why I've been MIA for about a year, I just wanted to say I apologize for the lighting and for the noise in the background and for the background in general. I currently live at my parents' house at the moment, keyword, so I can't really do too much in terms of filming setup, so I apologize. But anyways, we move. Now let's briefly get into why I've been MIA for about a year. I'm not going to get into all of the nitty-gritty, but I just wanted to let y'all know, in my last video I did mention that I was starting a new job at a firm in downtown Philly. And for those of you who also don't know, I live and work in Philadelphia, aka Philly. So I was working at that firm, and after a couple months, y'all, your girl had to leave. Your girl had to get on up out of there because it just wasn't what I applied for, but it happens. I feel like there was times when I was younger, when I worked in retail, that I applied for a job through Indeed or LinkedIn and it said one description, but when I really started it was a whole different job. And so I left after a couple of months because I wasn't doing what I thought I would be doing. I originally applied to be a social media assistant account executive, so I wanted to do or work in social media, and I was doing way more public relations than social media. And I wouldn't have had a problem with it if it was advertised that way, but it wasn't. So yeah, and obviously there's other stuff that happened, but again, I'm not going to get into all of that. So I left that company, and now I'm at the company I currently work at now. I've been here for about a year and 2 months, and my title here is Assistant Account Executive Social Media Specialist. So what do I do? I ideate and brainstorm content ideas for my clients. So let's say they have a new product coming out or a new initiative coming out and they want to get the word out on social media. It's my job and my coworker's job to jump in and assist them and draft, you know, social copy, work with our creative department and have them come up with graphics or videos, GIFs, animations, etc. If you look on mostly any brand's Instagram or Twitter or Facebook, you will see probably a lot of animations and videos and things like that, and 9 times out of 10 that means that they had an agency help out with that, like someone in their company work on that. I also compile monthly social media metrics reports, so I have to pull my clients' data and analyze it and basically explain to them how well their content performed month over month. So I show them their engagements, I show them their engagement rates, the impressions, video views, click-through rates, link clicks, things like that. Just, you know, do regular admin stuff as well, so answering emails, entering my time in, you know, coordinating meetings, also community management. So I also go on my clients' social media pages and just make sure that there's no negative comments, and if there are, I flag them with my client and, you know, let them know, hey, you should probably refrain from engaging with this user because they're trolling, or I will say, like, we probably should engage with them because they have a genuine question. That's pretty much what I do here. Obviously I do other stuff, meetings, I attend meetings, you know, before the pandemic, attended events, helped out with coordinating events. I also do a lot of things within my own agency, within my own company. So I'm a part of the diversity and inclusion committee at my agency, and basically what we do is just, you know, reinforce D&I initiatives and efforts, making sure that our agency is a safe space for everyone. No one day in the agency is the same, so my Monday is different from my Tuesday is different from my Wednesday, and so on and so forth. So I don't really have a set like routine besides, you know, waking up, doing my own thing, and then checking my emails, and that's really it. Everything else is fair game. It isn't 9 to 5. Like, you can't just really you know, clock in at 9, clock out for lunch, clock back in, and then clock out for the day at like 5. It's just not like that, at least not at my agency. We pretty much, like, the general like log off time or closing time is 5:30, but most of the time we all stay on a bit later, like past 6 or 7, because we're just wrapping up a lot of work that we need to get done. Because of the pandemic, it has sped up a lot of things for a lot of our clients, so a lot of the times we've been like scrambling around trying to get this done and get this done before people go out on vacation or before the holiday. Y'all ever seen that episode of The Fresh Prince where Aunt Viv goes to that dance studio and she dances and shows all of the girls how it's done? Yep. And then after she is finished, she walks out and collapses on the floor. That's how I felt in December. Like, I genuinely was like, oh my gosh, I don't know how I'm gonna get through it. But we got through it, and that's on what? Period. Exactly. I'm gonna take you guys along throughout my day. Please understand, and I already have a disclaimer in the beginning, but you know, people don't read, but I will say this again in the video. Please understand that I cannot show everything. If you watch Lipsticks and Lattes, so Grace Ann, love her. If you watch her videos, she does not show, you know, her law office or anything like that. Amy Roush, love her too. She does not show, you know, what's going on there. Same with Tess Barclay, also love her. I'm giving all of these promos as if they know me, but I'm just saying, like, those are the career YouTubers that come to my mind at the moment, and they don't show any of, you know, their office or what they're working on. So please just understand that I can't either. Where's my phone? It is currently 8:30, so I will be logging on at 9. That is when I start. I do have already a few assignments that I need to get done. So the first thing I'm going to be working on is updating these 2 social media metrics reports that I have to send over to my clients today. One is more intense than the other. One of them is really husky. Like, it's like 24 slides long. Like, it's pretty husky because they just have a lot of content that they put out month over month, which is a good thing. But yeah, it's just it's a lot that I have to capture in that report, so I just have to make some updates to that. And that's another thing I should have said in the very beginning. Your days in agencies consist of meetings upon meetings upon meetings. Like, especially now with the pandemic and us working from home, the phone has become our lifeline. So I'm constantly on the phone talking to people, talking with my coworkers, my clients. I also just wanted to say that just because I now work in social media doesn't mean that I don't understand or do PR. I still do a little bit of media relations here at this job. So I still pitch, I still reach out to reporters, I still clean up media lists, I still use Cision. So if you have any questions about public relations, feel free to leave them down below, and will answer them to the best of my ability. Like I say, y'all, I've been working from home, so I'll show you my desk setup. I'm not gonna lie, it is not cute, it is not pretty by any means, but it gets the job done. I literally just needed a desk and a monitor to help with working, because I was working without a monitor and a desk for like 5 months, and we're not even gonna talk about the struggle bus I was on because of that.
Don't take it personal, I ain't lying, I ain't hiding, I've been grinding, multiplying. I've been trying to get my weight up, staying prayed up, meditating and taking time away.
I already have 5 emails this morning, and it's only 9:02.
Kitchen, soaking in moments we live in, yeah. You got the nerve to be on me, faking your life.
So now I am doing or making edits to that report I told you guys about, the first report, and I have to do math. Yay! At 9:15 in the morning, go math. Whoever said, oh, go into comms because you don't have to do math, it was a lie. It was a sham. It was all a lie.
It was all a lie. Guys, it was all a lie. She lied.
No, I knew you had to do math, but the amount of Excel documents that I have to work out of is really crazy. Like, I know we all joke and kid and be like, oh yeah, I'm like super proficient in Excel, but like in reality, no, I didn't really become good at Excel until I started working here, because that's all we use, are Excel spreadsheets. Okay, so I finally finished updating that report after like 20 years, because there was a million things that popped up during that time period, so I literally had to multitask. But now I'm ordering lunch. I think I'm gonna get sushi. I've been on the sushi kick, so the California roll though. But yeah, y'all, so now I'm about to draft up an email to my client to send this report to, and then work on some other stuff that again popped up throughout the day. So yeah, I just got California rolls, so I'm gonna eat this. I'm also gonna learn how to use chopsticks. I'm gonna try to really Google this and figure it out. Update, I now know how to use chopsticks. I'm probably still holding it very chaotically and very incorrect, but period, I'm able to pick it up, so that's all that matters. Right now I'm making edits to this externship presentation. Me and my coworker are presenting this to a group of externs, and we just kind of have to give them an overview of what our company is, who we are, what we personally do here, and how social media really is a big part and ingrained within our agency. So I'm just making a few last minute touches. I'm also like writing down a little bit of notes because I don't want to sound too tongue-tied and stumble over my words throughout this presentation, but that probably will happen. When it comes to UGC, it is really valuable and it is really important because it does help elevate engagement and content, but it also further humanizes the brand too. Not all of the time is it you know, a best practice to only have just like stock imagery or stock photography. It is really nice to see, you know, regular, normal, everyday people being featured on these channels, because it also kind of ties back to that relatability factor as well. Jumping down to dynamic content, right here you'll see on this slide, there's GIFs, videos, infographics. They really try to push for dynamic content as much as we can with our clients, because it just, again, helps elevate the post and further drives engagement and impressions and all of those other KPIs. And it also can help avoid your content getting lost in the shuffle amongst all of the other social posts out there, because if you see an attention-grabbing graphic or a video, you're more than likely to stop and look at it and engage with it.
Don't take it personal, I ain't lying, I ain't hiding, I've been grinding.
So I just got done that call / presentation and it went well. I actually did not stutter over my words. Finally about to get to these tasks that I kept rambling about earlier and earlier today. Oh, and if you notice that I'm in a different room, that's because I'm in my mom's office instead of downstairs, because I needed peace and quiet, and everyone in my neighborhood just decided to rev up their cars at the same time. Guys, I'm finally done. It is officially 6:24, so basically 6:30, and I'm tired, I'm cold, and I'm hungry. I told y'all that I had to work on some social copy. I ended up finishing that quicker than I expected, with something else popped up, and then I couldn't get to the last thing that I needed to get to on my to-do list today until basically just now. So I finished that other thing. I basically had to review this presentation deck that we put together for one of our clients, because we're presenting it tomorrow. Me and my coworkers were presenting it tomorrow to them, so I had to make sure that there were no typos, that everything looked good from a design standpoint, etc, etc. So that took up some time because I had to comb through it, and then I finally got to drafting around this memo that I had to do for one of my clients, because Facebook is coming out with like new features on their platforms. So I had to put it, like, basically compile all of that information, put it into a memo, and send it to my manager for review, and then we'll send it to the client probably tomorrow. Our client, this particular client, also has access to their social channels, of course, so we, you know, do community management and monitor their channels for them, but they also jump into the platform and will do it too if they have like the downtime. So it's important for them to know all of this type of information, because they do that. They also help, you know, with scheduling content and putting paid support behind things and all of that. So it's important for them to know these type of updates, since they're in the platforms just as much as we are. And that is the day in the life of a social media strategist in Philly. As y'all can see, I am now laying down in my bed and cuddled up with my laptop as I get ready to watch Tiny Pretty Things. I'm actually on the last episode right now, and I'm really sad about it because I know Netflix is gonna take 20 years to upload season 2 like they do with every other fucking show, and I hate it. So yeah, I really like this show, and I also like the show Dare Me. These shows are both on Netflix, by the way, if you don't know and if you haven't watched them. basically the same plot, except that Dare Me focuses on cheerleaders and Tiny Pretty Things focuses on ballerinas, but they're still great shows nonetheless. Anyways, child, I'm about to do this. I edited this video. I'm just filming the outro now, but I'm gonna get this popped into the video, get this scheduled for tomorrow, and get it uploaded. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really do appreciate y'all for staying subscribed, for still liking my videos, watching them, leaving nice comments on them. It's really, really nice to see. So I do plan on, again, filming way more content this year and beyond. I really want to stick with this, and I really want to film all of those, like I said, informational videos as well as just vlogs, because I just like vlogs and all of that other stuff. So my next video, I don't know when that's coming out. Look, I just went on a whole tangent about, oh, I'm gonna commit to this, and look at me talking about something. I don't know when this is gonna come out. The next video is gonna come out, but it will be coming. It's just a matter of when. I don't know. I'm hoping that I can get it out next week because it's an exciting announcement type of video, and I just need to wait for things to get finalized and to fall in place 100%. We're at like 95. So once we finally reach 100%, I will be sure to upload that video, and I'm hoping again it will be sometime next week. But yeah, so I think the thing that YouTube does now is that you guys got to turn on your post notifications to be notified, right, of people's videos. So make sure y'all do that. Make sure y'all like, leave a comment, and if you have any questions below about, you know, my day or anything like that, feel free to let me know. But I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!